suppose you have some games.
Hey guys, welcome back to Classic G-Body Garage. I got the 78 Cutlass drying out. I have the garden hose out, so you can kind of imagine what I've been doing. I've literally been hosing out the inside of this car. Go ahead and check out the links within this video. This car was an absolute mess. 17 years sitting in a barn, and probably 17 years of mice and rats living in it. This car was an absolute mess on the inside. Rat shit everywhere, trash just filled the trunk and the interior. So what I've been doing is completely gutted the interior, threw away the carpet, threw away almost every bit of trash that was in the car, threw away the trunk carpeting, and got rid of the seats as well. So what I did was hose the car down with some degreaser, the inside of it that is, and then scrubbed every inch of the trunk and the floorboards of a bleach, high concentrated soap or detergent and water mixture. Scrubbed it all down, hosed it out, and this is the end result. If you guys remember what this car looked like, if you guys have been following along, this trunk is looking next to new, other than a little bit of thin paint right there and right there in the spare tire well, but you can actually see the black, the original trunk paint still remaining on this car. And you know, this car being a Texas car, it was from Amarillo, Texas its entire life, so there was so much dirt and dust in this car as well that I got rid of. And while I was at it, I went ahead and scrubbed the trunk channel, the trunk jam right here. So a little bit of dirt left over right there. There were a whole lot of dirt that came out of there. I wanted to get that out of there because I didn't want it to hold the moisture and rust. So everything's looking nice and clean. I can tuck the wiring harness back down in there. So it's looking good. So this is the biggest improvement right here. The floorboards. These floorboards are probably looking next to brand new, or when the car was brand new. If you guys check out the last videos, or the other videos in this car, when I first pulled the back seat out of this car, when I was trying to get the trunk lid open, you can see how bad these rear floorboards were. They were just a mess, just covered in shit everywhere and trash. This car was an absolute mess, and this car just smelled like I couldn't even explain how bad it smelled. So you know, 17 years of mice living in it, shitting in it, pissing in it, and it finally smells like a regular old car, I guess. It doesn't smell like doesn't have the brand new car smell. I'm sure a lot of that smell is still trapped up in this old headliner, which will be replaced as well. But you know, there's the I started to pull some of it down off of the factory moonroof, but you can see what condition the headliner's in. So that'll all get replaced, and as well as the dashboard. But probably the biggest hurdle since I bought this car is has been leaped, I guess. The inside of this car is finally cleaned and sanitized, so I can finally get inside of this car without being concerned about getting sick every time I'm inside of it. So it is clean, fresh, and looking good. So the next plans for this car, basically going to get a quadrajet on it. It has a Holly on it now. I have another video within the playlist of degreasing that engine bay, cleaning it all out. It looks good now underneath there, but it still has that old Holly carburetor on it that leaks gas like crazy because all the seals are dried out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild a quadrajet for it, and I'm going to film the rebuild process of that. I'll show you guys how to rebuild a quadrajet. I know there's a lot of videos on the internet or on YouTube about building quadrajets, but I do like to do my own. So go ahead and keep a lookout for those, and I'll get this car running and driving hopefully before the snow flies, because I'm hoping I can get a place to store this car this winter. I don't want to let this car sit outside for another winter. So we'll see if I can get this car on the road, at least get it running good. And so there you have it. This is what it looks like, and those are the immediate plans, I guess, for it. So go ahead and check out the videos on this car. Like I said, I have the playlist linked within this video. A lot of cool stuff on my channel. Go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and leave a comment, because I'm always replying to those comments, guys. I appreciate it.